Hello and welcome to another episode of Discount Pokemon Decks. Today's deck I can't take fully credit for. The idea was given to me by 21 times from Pokédex Central, so you may want to check out his deck idea. It's different, but he made a Cacturne deck as well, and that's what we've done here. So we have a Cacturne Shaymin Celebi deck, and the focal point of this deck is cheap damage, and basically what I mean by cheap is you don't need a lot of energy to cause the damage. So we're going to try to use Spike Rend for 30 damage, plus if your opponent has any damage counters, that's 60 more, so this will do 90 on average. For single energy, Shaymin here will do Rally Back, will do 30, and then if one of your opponent was knocked out, does 90 more, so that's 120 there for 2 energy. Pretty cheap. And that's basically it, the focal point of the deck. Celebi is here to give us a little synergy. And so synergy in one way, the Sparkle Motion, 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That helps Cacturne, Spike Rend, add 60 damage to his attack. So it's more like 100, but yeah, we'll still count that as 90 and helps that in one way. And Celebi's ability, Leap Through Time, where if it gets knocked out, you flip a coin. If heads, shuffle it, and all cards attached to it back in your deck, and your opponent doesn't take any prize cards. So again, that helps Shaymin with Rally Back. So it gets knocked out, but your opponent's not taking a charge, and Rally Back is in effect for 120. So some pretty cool synergy there. We also have some more synergy in this deck. Bursting Balloon. Let's cause a little more damage to our opponent. Again, we're kind of not using EXGX, so we're hoping they take on damage, and if they can't attack us and we're attacking them, great, even more damage. Bursting Balloon does give synergy with Cacturne, so if we put it on a Pokemon and he does get attacked, well, now Cacturne Spike Rend will do more damage. So that's the kind of idea here. The deck's pretty straightforward. I do have Remoraid Octillery. We're using that. I know, September's coming soon, and Celebi and these cards will be going away. But it's a good thing to play with them anyway, because you could get into Expanded and do that. But also, it'll give you more ideas. If you use a card like Cacturne, you'll get some more ideas from it. When the new cards come around, and Shaymin. So when you play different styles, different decks, you kind of get a feel for different things, and it'll help you create different decks as well. Other than that, this deck is pretty straightforward. I don't really have much else to say about it. We are using some counter energy because we're using tiny little Pokemon, and we may get behind here and there, and those two will help our Shaymin's Rally Back attack. And also, if we need it, if Cacturne has this Hunt ability, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. The attack does 40 damage to the new active Pokemon, so we can make things a little bit uncomfortable for our opponent using that attack as well. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to try to cause as much damage with as little energy as possible. Yes, I have a lot of energy this deck, 9, and we're constantly going to be putting energy on each turn, but that's because our guy's going to get knocked out. Celebi is going to go back into our deck, hopefully more than once, and we're just going to need to apply more energy. And that's fine, because each turn, pretty much, with the Cacturnes, all you need is a single energy to do your attack, so this should work out. Yeah, I mean, it's not the strongest deck, but this is definitely a fun deck to play. Cacturne and Shaymin, those are two interesting cards. I think they're maybe not getting looked at enough. I think this Rally Back we'll probably see more of. And, Flippity Flap, this works well. I have Shaymin in another deck that I'm looking to put out, hopefully in the near future. I have some ideas with who else to team up with this Shaymin card. So, definitely some good stuff going on here. And let's get right to our game. Alright, we are playing a Psychic deck apparently. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a colorless deck with Tapu Lele. Who knows? But I expect not. Maybe we'll see some Drampador here. That'd be interesting. We'll take heads. And we won, and yes, we'll go first. Again, if going second meant you can evolve, I would definitely go second with this deck. Ooh, alright. So I'm going to start with my Shaymin as active because I can use Shaymin to draw cards if I need to. I could get a single energy here, and I could use Guzma. Cacturne's not ready yet. I'm going to draw some more cards. It's good. I would like a single energy. That would be great. Alright, so it is, I'm guessing, Drampador. We see Garbodor there. So we have to be mindful of our item cards. We may have to hold on to some of those bursting balloons. That's, wow, 4. I didn't look through all of them, so again, I'm gabbing. I'm not paying attention. Alright, we'll put this Shaymin down. Let's play. I don't really need Bridget, do I? Bridget will give me Octillery. So, yes. And I don't want to play this Ultra Ball. Even though I'm losing an energy. Losing the ability to put an energy for a single turn. I think that's worth it. I was going to play Gladion and hope to maybe pull an energy out and do something with it. But, you know, I have Guzma here. I have Cacturne. I have Octillery. I could play this Ultra Ball. Again, I said I want to limit my item cards, but I won't be knocking out 2 item cards. Ooh, Marini. Yeah, alright. So maybe we'll see a Seviper? I should have looked. Well, no. Let's see what we have here. Alright, so it looks like basically an Espeon deck with Garbodor. That's my guess here. And I'm not that thrilled about having abilities shut down if he's got that Garbodor. Because this Celebi relies on abilities and Octillery for draw as well. I mean, I can use the Shaymin for draw. There are some uses for that. But I'd rather not. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to evolve these 2 Pokemon next turn. I can use an Ultra Ball with these 2 cards. If I get an energy, that would be great. I can start targeting. Wow, he didn't evolve, did he? Did I miss that? Wow, I wish I had a mirror deck here because, look, that's a nice amount of damage here to go against the Garbodor. It's kind of fun sometimes when you use somebody's abilities against them, their weaknesses. They think, oh, you know what, I'll make my opponent not use item cards while I do. Okay, so we have a single energy here. I'm thinking of maybe Guzma the Saranguru and start spreading some damage. Let's do this. Just make things uncomfortable. Although I'd like to knock out this Eevee, but I don't think I'll be able to. Let's do that. Let's just make life uncomfortable for my opponent. Alright, I could use this Ultra Ball here with these 2, but I don't... What am I going to put in my hand? I've got all the Pokemon I need. It's energy that I need, actually. There we go. So that should be annoying. And now every single one of these Pokemon is primed for Cacturne's attack, which is great. That's what I really want. I mean, honestly, I would use a Gladion to get a single energy and then use it on a Cacturne, but I don't mind. Yeah, let's see. Did he miss the energy evolution turn 1? He must have. Either that or he had it in his hand. That must have been it. And so he couldn't evolve that first turn. I expect to see Altar of the Sun here soon enough. I don't want to see him do his dropping point damage. So I don't really want to get rid of the Ultra Ball yet. No, let's play this card. Let's see what we get here. Yep, let's play this. I almost want to put it on one of these guys, but let's get this guy ready. He's got 110 energy, so I'm outside the range of being knocked out by his Divide GX attack. Good, it's another energy. I'm in no hurry here. Let's soften these guys up. I really like the Celebi card, and I know You may think like this should be, you know, this is a budget deck if you have the Celebi. If you don't have the Celebi, getting this card's impossible. If you got a an SR Ultra Ball, yeah, you'll be able to get 4 of those. But other than that, this card is I could not get this card. I tried for a long time. You just have to wait for it to be in the store. There you go, Floatstone. So come after my Celebi, which is what I want. He can't play a Guzma because he already played a supporter. There he goes. But now I'm gonna hit him with the Cacturne, and I'm gonna put an energy on Shaymin, and I'm going to go after him with the Shaymin next. Celebi will go on my bench. So Tails. Oh, well. But now I have the ability to use counter energy too. I'm gonna play. Let's play Octillery first. If I get an energy, then I'm gonna feel okay. Okay, I have a Guzma here. I could knock out. Wow, I could knock out. No, 90. He's outside of 90. So let's do some damage to this guy. Now my opponent has a choice, because yeah, sure, you can knock out Cacturne. Can he? 16, 30, 90. No. It works against him, my little energy, so that's great. And if he can't knock the Cacturne out, it's kind of bad because then Shaymin can't go do his 120 damage, and he might just target this guy with Divide GX. But I can switch again. I could switch one of his Pokemon for another. Oh, healing. Well, that changes the calculation up, doesn't it? So now he can totally knock out my Cacturne. I will put this Shaymin as active. I will play this Ultra Ball. Either that or I will Guzma something. Maybe Guzma Garbodor. Not really sure what I should play here. I'd like to just get as much damage on this guy as possible. So I think playing Shaymin here, getting 120 is fine with me. I don't have any item cards here, so if I use one Ultra Ball, I guess it's okay. But I could Cynthia, I could Guzma. What I'd like to get is an item card to get rid of the Floatstone and the Altar of Moon, and then Guzma. That would be a good use of it. Because I would like to play this Ultra Ball, get thin out my hand, and use Octillery more. Alright, so I don't get knocked out, which is great. I need an energy, which I don't have. He's not going to do much damage here. And I really need an energy. So I think I don't want to play an Ultra Ball for no reason. I'm not putting anything in my hand. I think it's Cynthia time. I really like to get another energy. And I don't get it. This is a bummer here. I could Ultra Ball these two out of my hand for nothing. Well, 30 will put him in range of 120 of this Shaymin. See, it's weird. I thought I had plenty of energy in this deck, but apparently not. Alright, I'm going to have to hope I get an energy in my hand next turn. If not, I may just play the Cacnea down and Sycamore everything away. Although before that, I should just Ultra Ball these two. Alright, so he's definitely in range here. 60 points. No. His Garbodor is worthless right now. So maybe I should have played the Guzma. Even retreated the Shaymin. I mean, there was one counter energy in my prizes, so there's not all that much. I mean, I had 9. Oh, there you go. So 2 here and 7 here, so he's going to knock out 2. And that is really going to hurt me. So Celebi will become my attacker. I will put these 2 on my bench. So, yep. So I am down 6-3. I was not able to get that one energy. If I had that energy before, I could have Guzma something. Yikes. So not looking that great. Six to 3. Ouch. Alright, we're going to have to rally back here. And I'm going to play Cynthia. I don't want to Ultra Ball. You know what? We can use it. It's fine. I desperately need an energy. I don't want anything in my hand. Hopefully Octillery will give it to me. If not, Cynthia. Ah, that's interesting. I'm going to save that for him. And again, I'm going to be in a situation where I need more energy next turn. So, fine with you knocking out my Celebi if I win that coin flip. If not, I'm in real big trouble. Except their Garbodors don't really do that much damage. The Toxapex will. Unfortunately, I just have not gotten the ball rolling here. He could retreat with that Espeon and go to the Toxapex. It's fine. I mean, I can use Cacturne's ability, that Hunt ability, to drag him back out. Oh, he's going after Cacturne? No Octillery. Okay. And this is where I really wish I had a counter energy in my hand. One of them being prized hurts. I don't remember offhand if I have 2 or 3 in this deck. And there's no point in playing that Super Rod. There's only 3 energy here. 4. And Toxapex is really bad for me because he uses poison, so I can't use Celebi against him. So, still short on energy. But Cynthia here. I should have probably played this Rod. I think that was foolish. Yeah, that was definitely foolish. So now I am done. Oh, this is so awful. I think that's my only play. Yeah, I was hoping I would get that energy. I should have played that Super Rod. Get 3 energy in my deck. I don't know. I was being so miserly, trying to stave off these Garbodors when they're really not any threat. So it's unfortunate. I just blew the whole game, and there's really nothing to do here. Wow, I'm just taking one right on the chin here. Oh. I don't even know if that's necessary because you're going to knock out this guy and I have nothing left and you're going to knock out Celebi. So I think it's game over here. I'm just going to concede. Alright folks, that game just went so poorly. I'm gonna try for a second one here. So breaking my rule, but it's okay. I don't want to end on I mean, I just misplayed that. A little bad luck with the just not getting the energy when I needed it. And maybe I do need to put some more energy in this deck. Yeah, I probably should have been more aggressive trying to get it. But I don't want to end on a note where I misplayed, and I can't believe I didn't play that whatchamacallit, Super Rod. That was a foolish endeavor. So here, alright, what are we facing? Probably a Bulu Vikavolt deck here. I'll get to attack first, which is good, but I am dead-handed here. No, a Remoraid would be great. A Shaymin is possible. I'm going to hold him in my hand, because if I need to Ultra Ball, maybe I'll get rid of him. Ooh, Venusaur deck, maybe. You know, I like when stadiums affect all cards. I think that should be the same thing. Like, if you have a Venusaur and all grass energy is doubled, it should be doubled for your opponent, too. That'd be kind of funny. think he should have cards like that. Alright. So I'm hoping to get something to draw here. If not, I'm going to be in... Oof. Now the question is, I don't want to get rid of these yet. This does nothing, so I'm okay with that. I don't want to use it to get a Remoraid when I don't need to. And who knows, if I get a Remoraid next turn, then I could use it to get the Octillery or whatever. I may have to use this guy sooner than later, but, you know, I have some Celebi to hold my opponent off, and I can put a Shaymin on the bench. So let's see what happens here. Maybe a couple turns before he can attack, depending on how well his setup goes. But this is a completely dead hand. Not completely. I have if I get either a Remoraid or an Octillery, I'm 2 away from drawing some more cards. So even if I have to chuck the Cacturne and have another Shaymin, and I could, if he knocks this guy out this turn, I could bring the Shaymin up, put an energy on him, and redraw 7 cards, and even use these the Ultra Ball. And I may seriously consider that. But I have a feeling he's going to go one more turn without attacking, so my goal right now is to make sure all his Pokemon... There we go. Alright. Ooh, I don't want to do that with my opponent's hand like that. We'll put it on him. And we will play this in an emergency. I don't think I'm going to need the Field Blower this game, so Shaymin can go. We'll have the Remoraid. So there's 2 Octillery. You should look through your deck. One more Shaymin. Alright, I have 1 Cacturne, 2 Evisoda. How's my energy look? 7 and 2. Alright, so there's not... Yeah, it's basically all my energy, so none of the energy is in there. Sometimes if you know your deck well enough, it's good to... So I'm not... I don't want to play the end here and give my opponent a new hand. And I can wait, you know, easily one more turn. That's the last thing I want to do, is give my opponent something to work with here. Alright, well, there you go. My opponent has fewer qualms than I do, which is fine. You know, I would have played it next turn maybe instead of the Shaymin, depending if he would have gotten the knockout. There we go. We got the Octillery. We don't really need the Bridget, unfortunately, but we may just play her to get out of our hand. Bursting Balloon, great. Got nothing in here for the Rod, so that's fine. Come on. Again, I'm short in energy. Yes. We will play the Shaymin in the hopes that we will actually draw. And the reason why I'm doing that... This is good. This is good. Yep. Oh, I do have a spot there for Bridget. The reason why I'm doing that and feel comfortable is because I can play that, and I could still use Shaymin's attack to draw 6 cards. So let's get another Cacturne here, because we already have a Celebi here. We'll play this guy sooner than later. Let's get a second energy. Yes, alright, so we did get the energy here. We did get a Pokemon knocked out in our last turn, so 120, there we go, and we still have the Bursting Balloon, so definitely the Shaymin's an underrated card. I said before that, you know, 100 damage is good, 120's 100's okay, 120 is good, and 140 is great. My opponent's going to start doing a lot more than that. But, yeah, so Shaymin's 120 rally back is good. And now he's got an Ultra Ball, a Bursting Balloon to contend with as well. I will have to play Cacturne and a Cacturne and this. I'm going to get more cards out of my hand and get Octillery. So he's fine with taking the damage. I'm also fine with my opponent taking the damage. And, let's see, so... You know, to be safe, I almost want to play the Celebi, but come on, I've got to be getting this energy in my hand. So let's get rid of some cards here. Celebi on my bench. Ooh, do I want to play an Ultra Ball? And yeah, you know what? I'd rather get rid of more cards. I'm not going to play Super Rod yet. There's only 2 energy there. And I feel like I can wait. I know I waited last turn, but come on. I haven't played a supporter card. I should either get a supporter card or an energy here. There's only 2 in there, so there's 7 in my deck, 734, so about 1 every 5 cards. No, oh yes! Except I cannot use that. Alright, so I can either Guzma... I'm thinking of Guzma on the Venusaur. Put the energy on, let's say this Cacturne, and then next turn play the Sycamore. Or I just get rid of it now. If I get rid of it, I'm going to play Super Rod first. Let's just try to stall a little bit. Let's make things uncomfortable. So Guzma, Celebi. So even if he straightens that out, it's going to take him a little while. If he knocks that guy out, let's get this on the Shaymin instead. I'm not going to play this yet. Not yet. Alright, I'm done for now. So I'm a little ahead here if he knocks this guy out. Then Shaymin will definitely be my next attacker. Alright, so I'm smelling a Guzma coming back. Yep, and I think Octi's gone. So Sycamore, let's see. No, he's going after the Shaymin. He's taking out the attacker. It's a smart move. So again, I'm going to put Cacturne in the active spot in the hopes that I will get some energy, and I'm going to play the Super Rod now. There we go. Alright. So Cacturne will knock him out. We're going to play this now anyway. You know, if I played it now, I probably should have just played it last turn because I'm getting the same back. I'm going to play the Sycamore because I don't want to get something in my hand and then be stuck with the Sycamore here. Let's put Shaymin on our bench. Alright, we're going to knock out our opponent here. 90 damage. Bursting Balloon, I like that. So, what do we have here? Venusaur's out. 140, that's too far out. Shining Genesect, these all need 110, which means they're in range of Shaymin, out of range of Cacturne, but I can soften them up with Celebi. So, what do I do here? I want to Guzma this guy and soften them all up with Celebi's some more. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's make it a little difficult. You know what? Venusaur, he's got to put energy on, so let's just make him frustrated here. So we could put a single energy on him. I'm not going to use this yet because, I don't know, he may Guzma out of this. Once he's got an attacker there, it's different. Again, now we have 1 damage, and now this guy's closer to knockout range, closer 120s in Shaymin's knockout range. Next energy is going on the Shaymin. Alright, N is fine because I have Octillery still. So he went after my attacker left time and left me Octillery. The last game my opponent went after Octillery, left me with the attacker, so. Alright, another one. And he's got enough energy for these guys. So they could put him on that, but there's no point yet. Smart. I'm going to play a Cynthia here. I need to get more energy. Maybe I just need more energy in this deck, so. You know, again, as I always say, when you're playing around with the deck, you know, make it the build, you know, play around and see. Like, play a game, and it seems like my energy's a little low here. So maybe I do need some more. Maybe there's some other cards I'm not using. I know 21 times will keep track of even the cards he's using at times, so he knows pretty well. Oh, and again, that's alright. He's looking for, I think, a Guzma. I'm kind of looking for a Guzma myself, so I'm going to put a single on this Cacturne. I don't want to overly commit to anybody. I'll play Octillery. I get in. No, Alright, we'll play Cynthia. Let's keep... How close is this guy? This must be annoying for my opponent. I mean, he could get out of it, right? Because with this attack, with this ability, he may move an energy from one... Oh, from one to this one. So he can't put anything on the Venusaur. He's waiting... He is waiting for a... He's totally waiting for a Guzma. How many did he use? He used one before. Did he get rid of any? He used two, so... Oh, he's gonna evolve this guy. Alright. I'm gonna use my Guzma, and I think I'm gonna take out one of these guys. Yep, I've got enough here. So let's take out the one we can definitely take out. Let's see. 110, no. 100, yeah. Let's take out the 100 guy. No, I made a mistake. Alright. That was a bit of a mistake here. I have this energy. It's going on. The Shaymin. Don't worry. The cool thing about this deck is you can use Celebi to clean up any mistakes you make later on. So, I can't believe I did that. Oh, and damage decreased. Wow, I didn't even... Oh, wow. So I'm blundering again. I'm blundering another defeat from the jaws of victory here. Is that going to knock him out? That's going to knock him out there. Now, who's he going to put his active? Who chooses first? Me or my opponent? These are all in Shaymin's range. I could use another Shaymin, huh? Let's see, how many are here? 2 and 1 is 3, and I don't have the ability to get any more back. So I'm stuck with Cacturne and Cacturnes and Celebis. I'm gonna knock out 1, 2. Yeah, I need a third attacker here. I do have a Cacturne and I do have a Cacturne. Let's do that. I have nothing else to do. Rally back. Damage decreased. Oh, I keep missing that. Wow, that's a bummer there. That stadium's killing me now. Did I get rid of all my... I did. I got rid of my field blowers. My opponent has enough juice to knock me out, and I don't have the same to return. So, and I believe Celebi's dropping takes 30 less damage. I think this is dropping counters, so I think that's different. I think it will bypass that. I'll find out soon enough, because I'm gonna have to use that Celebi. My opponent looking through his 10 cards here. Which of those 10 should I take with my Lele? Thinking of playing an N here. That should hurt my opponent sufficiently. So if he does knock the Shaymin out, Celebi, N, and let him go through the Celebis as I pick up damage here and there. If I get 10 on this guy, then I'm fine with that. Alright, Cynthia here. I want him to play the Cynthia because I'm going to play the N on my next turn. My opponent carefully weighing his options. This has been a pretty good game, I have to say, despite my poor play. Let's grab another card here. Is that the Guzma he's looking for? Do I have a Guzma? No, but I can get some. Let's put 2 back, because if I put one of these guys as the active, that would be helpful. Let's play N here. Yep, I do, and I do want to do the same for my opponent. Yeah, I definitely want to get... We're putting all Celebis down. And I don't want to play this choice band yet. I did get the Guzma, so... Will I have enough to knock one out? No. This will be 30, 60, 90, 120, 130. Wow. And I did get the damage on him, if you notice. So next turn, a Celebi is active, but I'm going to Guzma this guy and hope to get one more energy on a Celebi, and I will knock out three. I will, after like one more turn. So anyway, as I'm trying to say here, I need the Celebi to make his coin flip. Let's see what happens. He'll probably retreat, but even retreat won't save him from Celebi. I can knock this guy on the bench. Come on, coin flip. No! That did not work out as planned, but we'll go with it anyway. Let's see, maybe my opponent... Well, there's the energy. So, let's see what happens here. I'm going to place this energy now. I'm going to play Abyssal Hand. So close. So it comes down to whether or not my opponent can retreat this Lele and attack. If he can, I'm toast. If he can't, well, it's been I'm gonna take it with Celebi. Field blower. Getting rid of that stadium. Not the stadium. Interesting. Rescue stretcher. If there's no energy, I won. All I have to do is play Guzma, and I'm good to go. That's it. Wow. So we pulled it out. Guzma on doesn't matter who. We'll put on that guy. Celebi for the win. There we go. All right. between Nassau and William. So if you walk up William Street, then you basically, it's a straight shot to here. Okay, ask Anna. Anna should be, if you walk towards, if you look on your map, if you want to walk towards Stone Street and William Street, and then William takes you straight here. So I think you got a pretty good idea of how this deck works. Maybe I need to put some more energy in. That's fine. We could probably lose some of the other stuff. Maybe the Bursting Bloom, but I think that has some good synergy. You know, maybe another Super Rod. I don't know. You know, you could play around with this deck. Maybe we don't need 3 Field Blowers. 2 might do it, but, you know, the Garbodor kind of scares me, especially when Celebi is such a big part of this deck. But you can see it's a fun deck. You actually... You get some good damage out of these two, so it's making sure you have them lined up. I think I was a little, you know, the energy problems are real, it seems. Let's see, yeah, maybe a little more draw. I don't know, maybe not Gladion, maybe something else. But you know what? Play around some more and see how it goes. But that was awesome to win with the Celebi Sparkle Motion. That is just fun when you get more than 2 prizes in a single attack. Always fun. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a nice discount deck. Celebi not included, although you may have some, and from the store. So if you do, definitely check this deck out. It's pretty cheap to build, pretty fun to play. Thanks, and until next time.